I was getting like my heart racing out of my chest. And as I looked over at Lucifer, his face started to have like color tracers on it. And I think this is because the acid tab we had put in there was probably pretty good.
You think?
I had never done acid. That was one of the few drugs I hadn't done. So I was just, I'm on, at this point, I'm just strapped in for whatever ride I'm on. And he looks at me with the color tracers on his face and he says, "Dude, you have a problem." And I thought to myself, dude, maybe I do have a problem, because like this guy sells meth and heroin and cocaine for a living, and he's telling me that I have a problem. And I immediately just like threw that thought out of my brain, but I remember it like a moment of clarity right there as my face is numb and I've got this insane feeling in my body of getting pulled in all these different directions by all these different drugs. I remember thinking, like, in my gut, I do have a problem. I don't want to do this, but I don't know how to not do this. Like, I don't know how to not do this. This is who I've become. And I became very emotional after that and started contemplating how I was going to get out of this. And there was a very real thought in my mind that I was too far gone and that there was no way for me to recover from this, because I had gone to so many rehabs. I had been to so many different things, 90-day rehabs, detoxes, 6-month programs. I'd been to outpatient, inpatient, methadone maintenance, trying to wean off, Suboxone maintenance, trying to wean off. All of these different things just led me back to heroin every single time. And now I'm in this apartment and I don't know what to do. And so I woke up the next day and I packed up everything that I had inside of like a little bag. And I called my mom in Bakersfield and I said, "Mom, I need to come back to Bakersfield. Things, are going great. I just want to come back home." I didn't want to tell her that I was actually off the rails and things were bad, because I thought she wouldn't actually want me back home. And so I lied to her and I said, "Yeah, things are great. I just want to come back home. And, I miss my brother and I miss my family. I definitely want to come back to Bakersfield. I just need to stay with you for a couple weeks before I get on my feet. And then, I'll be able to go get my own place." She believed me, so she got me a bus ticket back to Bakersfield, and I threw all of my dirty, old, heroin-smelling, junky clothes into one bag, and I remember walking out of the apartment. I looked at Lucifer, and I said, "Hey, man, I'm going to go downstairs and do my laundry," because our laundry facility was at a different location, just like in the apartment complex. Yeah. He was like, "All right, man, cool." And I walked down those stairs, and as soon as my feet hit the first floor, I just started running, man, because I felt like if he knew that I was bouncing and I was never coming back, he would try and stop me, because we were in this as a team. There was a lot of money involved, and there was like a lot of affiliations involved where you don't just like get out of this, Everything was in my name, but I just told myself, like, if you don't get out now, you're going to die. And I ran my butt off to that bus station and got on the bus, took every single pill that I had at the time so that whenever I arrived in Bakersfield, I wouldn't have any drugs on me. And I thought, like, I'm going to get there and I'm just going to have to tell my mom the truth, because I'm not going to be able to hide it. Long bus ride to Bakersfield. I got there, and instantly she knew something was up. She had one of her friends sit outside of my door for like 3 days. I was locked inside of a bedroom, and I detoxed there cold turkey, because she knew that there was a place called the Salvation Army that I could go, but I had to be able to test clean to get into this program. And so for 3 days, I kicked heroin and many other substances, but mainly heroin. And on the way out of her house, I left all of those old clothes and everything that I had brought with me. I just came in one pair of clothes there, and I found myself at the Salvation Army in Bakersfield, California, and met Brian there, and it was amazing to be able to feel like, man, just a couple days ago, I was in Phoenix, and nobody understands like how crazy it is. And I remember thinking, I wonder what Lucifer's thinking right now. Like he's probably thinking, man, where did he go? Where did he go? Because nobody knew my real name. Everybody used street drug dealer names. Nobody knew where anybody was. And so I thought, like, for sure, I had escaped. I'd, like, ejected out of that life. And I gave myself the option right then and there. The intake coordinator looked at me and he said, you got to be willing to do something that you've never done if you want to get a result that you've never had. And I had to, like, surrender immediately. And that day... And that was it. Like I waved the white flag on that day, and I even told the intake coordinator, hey, I've been to this many rehabs, and every single time I go to the rehab, I finish the program. I know how to program, but I don't know how to stay sober after I program. I need help with that. And he told me there was aftercare available, and there was a community of people that would love to be involved, but I had to finish the program first, obviously. So I came in and I surrendered. I remember meeting one of my friends there, Josh, the same sobriety day, he and I, and we started going down to the chapel every day in the morning and praying, God, take my will in my life, show me how to live. That was it. That was all that I could say, because I had no idea what the 12 steps really were about, because every time I'd been in a program before, it was mainly just a faith-based program, or if there was steps involved, it was more like cognitive behavioral therapy, telling you like what you should do, and these like workbooks are based on the steps. But once you graduate this program, then you can go and like actually become a part of a program. And I had never actually followed through with the become a part of a program or work any steps thing ever. I just graduated and thought like, all right, cool. Like I got my certificate. Like I'm a brand new person. I'll be great. And then my brain would always tell me, you're a brand new person. You should go use heroin one more time. And then I would, and I'd right back to the beginning instantly, every single time. I went through this 6-month program, and upon graduating, I decided that I was going to do something different, that no matter what, I had to resolve in my mind that I was not able to use one more time, because my brain, even at that point, graduation day, my brain is telling me, you can go out and use heroin like a gentleman. Like you can use heroin and not get addicted to it. Remember how great it made you feel? Remember how excellent it made you feel on the inside, how you were just like unstoppable, undefeatable? You could get that feeling again, and you don't have to be addicted to it. It's not going to happen like that again. You've got this. You can do this with self-control.
You're a rock star.
Yeah, exactly. That pride thing still in the back of my mind thinks that I can do it, and that I'm different from everybody else. But I had to tell myself, no, that was not it. And that came from working a 12-step program. It came from working with other people who had suffered from the same disease, the same issues that I had. They were able to speak life to me. And I remember specifically one meeting that I was at, and I was sharing, and one of the old timers at that meeting said, man, I am so excited to see where you are today. You've come a long way. And I can't wait to see where you're going to be at 1 year and 2 years and 3 years. This is just the beginning. And it clicked in my mind like, holy crap, somebody else believes that I can actually do this too. Like this doesn't have to be the same cycle that I've been stuck in. This could be the turning point in my life. This could be where everything changes, and I get that 2-year, 3-year, 4-year. Like I could get a new job, a new family, a new life. I could experience all these things that I keep hearing people talk about.
I appreciate you. I look forward to talking to you again. We're going to have a roundtable with some of those guys that you mentioned about your community.
Yeah, I'm excited about that tonight.
All from different backgrounds, man. We got some serious hardcore 12-steppers. We got some serious hardcore church guys. We got some guys that they're in the middle, but they're all doing the deal. You know, we're all doing the deal, and that's what it boils down to. Is just we're all able to make that phone call. Different backgrounds.
That's what it's about.
Different everything. We're completely different, but yet we all come together and able to get together and talk recovery and hold each other up.
Unity.
Yeah.
Unity, man.
It's what it's all about. And
Definitely.
every single one of them is doing something interesting, so it'll be nice to hear. So, again, I want to thank you for sharing with us, man, and sharing your story, because your story is going to save lives. You know that, right? So,
I hope so.
I guarantee it. It already has, man. And we love you. I love you. And thanks again, bud.
Love you too, man. Thanks again.
All right, my brother.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you for joining us today. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe, as new episodes will be brought straight to you. You can help keep us on the air by going to our website and donating at www.therecoverychapel.com. Whether you help us through monetary donations, volunteering your time as a guest on our podcast, or spreading our mission through sharing with others, thank you. We couldn't accomplish our goals without the help of supporters like you. You can always find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and anywhere podcasts are hosted. Thank you, and this is Leona. Know that you are prayed for and loved.